Hey, what's good? It's your girl Destiny coming back on here because okay, my bad, y'all. Coming back on here because as y'all can see, my hair, I washed my hair and I'm going to use a hot comb to straighten it out a little bit. I feel so tired. My stomach has been bothering me for the past couple of hours. I have to go to physical therapy today, so I thought I'd come on here and do a semi get ready with me, chit chat, do my hair. So, yeah, so I'm gonna try to, get this video together for y'all. I got on this shirt. I bought this shirt from Walmart. You know what, y'all? Walmart is like one of the best places to shop at. Thank you. Kinda, sorta, ish, So, okay. Today I'm using this. Hopefully you guys can see this. It's grapeseed oil. It restores and conditions for damaged hair. I'm just using it to put in my hair anyway. So my mom, she's real big on oils, and I am too. I stopped using grease for my hair a while ago because when I put grease in my hair, it, how do I want to say it? I'm still a little sick too. That's another thing. But anyways, I stopped using grease for my hair because it gets into my scalp and it just drives my scalp crazy. So oil is a lot thinner, but I have to make sure that I don't put a lot of excess oil on my scalp. So I'm just sitting kind of like in this vanity area of the bathroom. I decided that I'm trying to keep up, on my appearance and everything. And, yeah, so, I got sick, like, I want to say probably about 3 weeks ago. So I've been sick for a while, and I have to, like, it's crazy because I can't seem to get better. I've been trying to, like, NyQuil, of course, I took it at night, cough drops, fluids, yeah, so I took a couple Tylenol every now and then here and there, but yeah, anyway. Okay, y'all, so I'm going to sit you right here, and hopefully y'all can see me. Okay, having some trouble. Maybe I can't get this together. I'm gonna try. Really, I'm gonna try. So, there we go. Okay, so let's get started. Yes, y'all gonna see me in my entirety today. Hopefully y'all can see me. So let me get this hair together here, and it's all bad, but I'm gonna get it together because the holidays is right around the corner, and I'm trying to look good, and on top of that too, I just got a job like a week and a half ago, and I have to get my fingerprints done. But I had another job back in June, I want to say, and I got my fingerprints done then, and it was a state job, but it was for the state of Washington, and I don't want to say my fingerprints don't, basically it doesn't qualify. They're not going to accept my the fingerprints that I got. So I'm taking this oil and I'm putting it all over my hair. My hair has been growing and getting fuller. But what I actually should not have done, I should not have waited so long to do this. And since because I don't feel good, or I haven't been feeling well, I just put it off, and which I actually should not have done. So, as you guys could see, I'm trying to work this out here, and yeah, it's like, okay, so I put a relaxer in my hair too. I put a video on there about that in one of my vlogs, and I got the relaxer from Walmart. I don't remember how long ago that was, which is totally crazy. So, oh my goodness, this is gonna take me. I hope this doesn't take me forever, but it might. Okay, I'm gonna have to comb this out, and then I shouldn't have actually started this. I should have combed this out before I started this video, because it's gonna take forever now. Seeing the condition and feeling the condition of my hair. Ouch, I shouldn't have waited. I kind of want to put water in it, but that's really not going to work. And then trying to straighten your hair out. Oh, my hair is so dry. Look at that, y'all. My hair is coming out. That's not cool. Look at that. Because my scalp is super. You know what? I might not be able to finish this or even do this because my hair is feeling all crazy bad. So I'm going to do something that you should not do. I'm going to lightly spray this with some water. Just so I can get this out. And I can comb through it without no problem and not have to worry about pulling my hair out. Which you should not do when you're trying to straighten your hair. So, and this is not cool right now. When I wash my hair, I should have combed it out and used a hot comb on it. Oh my goodness, this is crazy. I might have to So, how long ago was that? I want to say February or March. I just got so scissor happy. I cut my hair off. I cut my sides down like right here, which are actually growing, which I'm kind of surprised about. But I cut one side, and I was like, okay, I'm going to have one side be short. And I was like, no, I'm going to get a decision. I'm going to cut the other side. So I cut the other side, and I let my hair be in a very natural state for a while. So in the process of doing that, I just let it grow. I just let my hair go nappy. And then I just got to the point to where, oh my gosh, I couldn't do nothing with it. Yeah, this video is going to be longer than I thought. Having to go through this, which now I'm kicking myself in the butt. Because I didn't do this when I first had the notion to. So, look at that, y'all. That is so bad. And that's from not combing my hair out. Oh. Man. Man, that's just from not combing my hair out. So. And this is how long the front of my hair. Those are how long my bangs are. Because when I cut my hair, I love the fact my hair being in a mohawk. And, oh my goodness. Yeah, that's a little bad. I guess, I don't know if this is true or not, but I guess your hair is supposed to shred. It's supposed to come out, but you know it's bad when this much of your hair comes out. That's bad. But I've been taking vitamins. I've been taking like what is that called? A prenatal / multivitamin that has extra iron in it, only because I'm anemic. And seriously, okay, there we go. It's all combed out now. Seriously, like, I'm that anemic to where I have to have those pills. And I don't even know if my hair is gonna go straight now because it's wet. So I guess I'll just talk to you guys for a minute. So if y'all don't know, I have 3 kids. I have 3 teenagers, and a while ago, like after I had my first daughter, I suffered through a miscarriage, and I guess this is like a video that contains many things going on. I suffered through a miscarriage, and how do I want to say it? Then I ended up getting pregnant with my second daughter, and right after I had my second daughter, she was about 4 to 5 months old. I found out I was pregnant again, and I got pregnant with my son, and now I have a 19-year-old daughter, 16-year-old daughter, and a 15-year-old son. And those 3 are my world. I'm trying to tell you guys that right now. So I wouldn't trade them for anything in the world. I was watching Social Life Sandy. Hey girl, hopefully you see this video, but if you see this vlog. And she was saying how one of the captions of her videos was her husband Juice doesn't know how to soothe me, or comfort me. I sent her a message, and I was telling her, I said, when I was on my 3rd pregnancy. I just had singles. I didn't have multiples. When I was on my 3rd pregnancy, I had my son in the hospital by myself, and it's so heart-wrenching, and it's bittersweet, because in all her vlogs, I guess since they've been married, she's been on YouTube for years. I don't know exactly how many years, but her husband's been there, you know. She has him, you know what I'm saying? And they've been married, and for them to be married and expecting their first set of twins, it's a beautiful thing. And I was telling her, I said, no matter how he consoles you, let him console you. I don't know how many of you guys actually watch her vlogs, but it's so beautiful, because she was saying in her baby shower vlog that she lost a baby. She found out she was pregnant, but she was losing her baby at the same time. So I guess she was experiencing a miscarriage. And I've experienced a miscarriage, and I've also experienced a pregnancy where I found out my baby was in my fallopian tube, and my fallopian tube busted. Back then I was married, but when I had my first daughter, Katie, her dad was there. When I had my second daughter, her dad did not show up until after. When I had my son, his dad was nowhere around. So my life it's been crazy up and down. I guess that's why I'm overweight or whatever, because I've had so many issues in my life that I'm trying to do things differently right now. And I met somebody, and it's weird because he's best friends with the girl I go to church with. And then I had to do something. I have certain things I have to do because of my leg, because some of you may know I have osteoarthritis in my left leg, and I kind of met him that way again. So now he and I are friends, and we're talking, and I decided to take a vow of celibacy, y'all, because I told this guy, I'm just going to call him Zoe. I told Zoe that I want to have a family. I want my children to have a father figure in their life. Let me see if this works. Anyway, a father figure in their life that's going to be there for them and, guide them in the right direction, because my 2 youngest kids, the relationship with their dads are not good right now. So he knows that. And I was literally trying to get to the, I'm trying to get to the point to where I don't, okay, let me do this another way. I'm trying to get to the point to where, I just solely depend upon, I want to get to the point, okay, I'm getting to my point. I want to get to the point in my life to where I'm not going to let any man in my life anymore, because I did a video, I'm doing my hair, y'all. I did a video about my self-worth. And to be honest with you guys, that video basically was not the truth. I allowed another man in. And it's, okay, I'm going to say this, and this may be like, dang girl, why? You know, I'm going to say this, and I figure that it's something that I need to do for myself. I have a gray hair right there. Okay, it's something that I need to do for myself, because I'm tired of getting stepped on, and I'm tired of being used. And if I can't have a husband and a meaningful relationship and love in this relationship, I don't want a relationship. I don't. I gave my heart to a man for 4 years, and it almost ruined me. And I can't, like, seriously, like, I'm tired of settling for just bull. I'm tired of that. So I figure, you know, get it together and do you, and focus on what you need to focus on. So that's what I'm going to do. I deserve to be happy. My kids deserve to see me happy. And I have to take care of myself. I really do. So that's why I'm doing things different. I cannot afford to sit around and just be, oh my gosh. Okay. Sorry, y'all. Okay. I cannot afford to sit around anymore and go hang out with a guy and not tell a particular guy that, oh, it's okay for us to get busy, and I come back where I stay, and then I'm alone again, and I just let this man have sex with me and not realize that I'm giving up the most precious part of myself. You know, if God can seriously, yeah, and I'm talking about God right now, okay? If God can seriously work miracles for people, why can't I be the one that's a miracle is being worked for? So, back in 2000 and, like, right after I had my son, I had my tubes tied. Right after that, I was in a relationship, and I actually got married to this guy. And okay, I got married, and we really didn't talk about having kids. It's just something that just crept up on us, to be honest with y'all. So, okay, I'm gonna let that dry some more back there. But anyways, it crept up on us, and it got to the point to where I became pregnant, and I was pregnant in my tubes, and I had the weirdest feeling. I think I was about 8 weeks along, and my period did not come. And I was like, what's going on with me? And I started, my period should be here, but my period was actually 2 months late. And I noticed I was in the bathroom, and I had just gotten out the shower, and my, I don't know what y'all call them. I'm old enough, I should know, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know, I want to remember. But I was in the bathroom, I had just gotten out the shower, and the areas around my nipples were super, like, they were black. And I was like, it's really weird. So by that time, all three of my kids were in elementary school. I have to wait for that back to dry out some more. All of my kids were in elementary school then, and no. Yeah, my kids were in elementary school, and they were like young, like first and second grade. And I had remembered my son was at home when he was sick because he had got sick the night before, and I remember I didn't know I was pregnant then when this was going on. So I was in the room, and no, had just got done making my son some food. What is that? Okay, so I had just got done making my son some food, and I had put him up to the table, and I had a little tots table in my apartment for my kids, and I was in the kitchen, and all of a sudden I was making myself some food, and for some reason my son got up. I was in the kitchen, and I started feeling this really bad pain, and I got up, and I was like, I walked into the living room, and I sat down, and my son, he comes and he sits down right next to me on the couch, and he's looking up at me, and for the life of me, I literally feel movement in my tubes at that time, and I'm so scared. And my husband at the time, he had just he was working, and he was about 30 minutes away from where we stayed at that time. And I called him and I said, I'm in so much pain right now, I cannot move. And he knew my son was at home, and he's like, well, what's going on? I said, I cannot explain it. I said, I need to go to the hospital. He knew I was pregnant, and he was like, oh no. And I was like, I don't know what's going on. And I said, and he's like, okay, what are you doing? And I said, I was just making some food, and I said, I just felt this movement, and then there's a lot of sharp pain. And I was like, I need you to come home. I said, like, right now, because I don't know what's going on. And he's like, I'm working or whatever. I said, no, you have to come home now. So he's like, okay. And I said, when I say right now, I mean like right now. So he actually gets there, and then by that time he gets there, I'm sweating. I'm in that much pain, and I could not figure out what was going on. So I don't remember how I got to the hospital, but I think he drove me, because I didn't call 911. I think he drove me there, and everybody knew I was pregnant, and by that time I didn't have no medication in me. No pain medication in me. No one knew what was going on. So when I get to the hospital, they rush me in, and they do an ultrasound, and they tell me it's not looking good. And I was like, what does that mean? So the doctor comes in. He's like, well, you have to have an emergency surgery because your baby is, what do you say? Your baby is in your abdomen, which means he's not in uterus. He's not in my uterus. And I was like, how'd the baby get out? So, they did not tell me anything, and I was really getting upset, and I was in so much pain, and they literally had me sitting in a hospital room, an ER room, not doing anything for the longest time. So, oh my gosh. Why didn't I burn my hair out? Okay, y'all seen that, right? Okay. It's still not... Okay, maybe I should have waited to do this. But anyway, I think I should have waited. Yeah, I'm gonna have to wait. I'll just finish the top up here. Okay, so anyway, then they're like, you're gonna have to have emergency surgery, and we're gonna have to you have to have your fallopian tubes removed. Okay, now all y'all women know how important it is for you to have fallopian tubes so that you can conceive a baby. And okay, so they went in, they removed both of my fallopian tubes, which is one is on the left and the right. They removed both of those. The damaged one, which was on the left, they said that that's where my baby was inside my inside me. So they said I dropped an egg, but when I dropped the egg did not move all the way down into my uterus. It stayed in my fallopian tube, and somehow that's how I got pregnant, because sperm went up that way. So it did not come down into my uterus. If it came down into my uterus, I would have had that baby. But since the baby did not come down, the baby started growing in my uterus, which was just, it was so scary for me, because I just couldn't believe all that was going on at the time. So, oh my gosh, my hair is so happy. Anyway, there we go. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do this other part later on. But, so anyway, once they did my surgery, they put me on a morphine drip, because they had to do a C-section surgery on me, which means that I have a C-section scar, down there. So it's a bikini thing, and which really now is such an issue, because a couple years ago, back in 2014, I thought I was pregnant, and like every month I was getting sicker and sicker and sicker, and I was like, what is going on with me? So I went in and I had a physical, and then that's when I found out that I was type 2 diabetic. So I've been on metformin for 2 years, and seriously, like, I want to have more kids, and that's why I figure if it ever comes to the point to where I want to have a baby, or I want to have babies, more babies, then I'm going to be sustained. And I hope you guys understand what I'm saying, because to me, if you want God to bless you, you have to do things right. You got to turn your life to where what God wants you to do, because I want a solid relationship. I don't want to be talking to guy after guy after guy. I have guy friends, don't get me wrong, but having a meaningful relationship to me in a marriage is so important, because having a man come home to you, coming home to a woman that he loves, it's beautiful to me, and having a family, and for my kids to have a family, y'all, it's that much more important. So when I tell y'all that I want to do things differently, that's what's going to happen. So I'm hoping, because Lorenzo, dang it! Zoe, I'm just gonna call him Zoe. He's such a good guy. Like, he has, I don't know if that's dry or not yet. He has a lot of good things going for him. And he talked to my grandma too about something, because he told me something yesterday, and y'all, I was in tears. I was literally in tears when he told me something, when he was telling me some stuff yesterday, and he wrote a song. And when I heard this song, I closed my eyes, and I could literally feel my life and see my life with this man, that it's like, I don't want to do anything to mess that up anymore. And it's just like a coincidence that he and I, because I saw him at the grocery store with my one of my best friends that I go to church with, and then he was my driver for a cab 3 times in one day. And it's like something about him makes me really want to be a total different woman, and I want to change myself and make myself better so I can be a better woman. I could be a better mom and be a better person, and just do things differently. I've met guys and I'm just like, I don't want to be labeled as a hoe. I don't want to be labeled as a tramp. I want to be labeled as a mom that knows what she's doing and is paying attention to her life. That's what I want to be known as. That's how I want people to know me. That's how I want people to remember me. So, it's so vitally important for me, for my kids to have a father figure in their life, a man that's going to seriously be there for them and have them see their mother being treated right. So if you guys have watched my previous vlogs, you guys knew about E and how bad E did me. And y'all, I'm not even going to go into E today. I'm not going to do that. So, I'm hoping that when I come back on here and I tell y'all, you know, some better stuff, it'll be a better situation. So, I'm gonna actually, okay, well, that relaxer is still in my hair. I'm so happy about that. I put a super in. I sure did, y'all. I put a super in. My hair is so nice and soft at the top. And on the side right here. Yeah, I put a super in. So later on, after my appointment, it's going to be looking crazy bad. But I'm going to come back here and I'm going to finish the back and retouch up the top some more. And my daughter asked me, Mom, why don't you flat iron your hair? And I was like, seriously, to me, trying to flat iron my hair? I don't know about all that right now. So anyway, y'all, it's going to be a new Desiree going on. All right, y'all. As I'm in this, okay, I'm going to end this vlog and, letting y'all know that things are changing for me. I'm changing things for myself and making myself a whole better person. Yeah,